Hello, my name is Louis Mann, and I'm taking a little bit of time today to discuss how we're a little different when it comes to displaying our products and our homes to you compared to our competitors. Now, a lot of our competitors have these really nice model homes, and they're decked out to the hilty, so to speak. The problem is that we hear reoccurringly with our clientele is that when they come out of those showrooms, or rather those model homes, they're often confused about what is standard and what is upgrade, because these builders like to pack those homes with as many upgrades as possible. Now, it may be they just want to show you the upgrade, but when you leave there, you're not going to be really clear on what you're getting in your standard home. The other negative thing about that is they're not going to build the house that you even like. So the model home that they have is perhaps not even the one that you're interested in. So how do we do things different? Well, we have displays and showrooms that show our products. Now, when you come into our showrooms, we're going to show you what comes standard and what often comes as an upgrade in that particular item. So for instance, we're going to show you all of our faucets, which are Moen. They're high-end Moen faucets. We do not go with low-end faucets. That's something that we're very proud of. So you're going to see what comes standard, and then we're going to show you what you can do as an upgrade. We're going to show you our tile backsplash that comes standard, and we're going to show you what comes as an upgrade, and so on and so forth, so that when you walk out of our place, you're going to say, well, I have an idea of what comes standard and what comes as an upgrade. Now, I always like to highlight some big differences between us and the other builders. Well, one of the things that we do standard in all of our homes, in Washington State that is we do a heat pump. Some of our competitors actually use a ductless unit. Now, a ductless unit, probably for 1,500 square feet and below, that's what we've determined, might be functional at best. But if you want cooling or heating in the back of your home, they're going to put a can heater in there. And if you want cooling, they're going to encourage you to put another unit, another ductless unit back there. So that gets really expensive real quick. Those things can cost $2,000, $3,000 extra dollars per home. So if you're doing a 2,500 square foot home, 2,000 or 3,000 square foot home, and you're going with one of my competitors, you're going to pay out of the nose just to have cooling in your house. But not in Washington State. We do a standard heat pump and electric furnace. The other thing that we stand out different than our competitors is we use a true hardwood trim. It's actually stained to match your cabinets. So there's no real funky looking one color or another color. You can stain it to match your cabinets. We also pre-paint all of our interior doors, and we've got, I believe, 9 selections of interior doors. We also use a solid core door for those privacy areas, and they're not very expensive. They're not a true hardwood solid door. They're more of your masonite type of door, but they have a solid finish so that they dampen that sound. Now, it's important to recognize that TrueBuild Home has, our platform was always, we wanted to be a little notch above them. That's why we run a soffit, a complete soffitted home all the way around the house. Now, if you don't know what a soffit is, when you walk outside your house and you look up and you see part of that overhang and you see the roof shingle area where they staple it into, we actually deck that out with a vented soffit. It tightens that whole house up. It looks nice and clean. It's very beautiful. We do a lot of other things like a beveled edge on the front of our homes for the windows. We do an 8-pound pad. And so when it really comes down to the nuts and bolts of the home, we want you to walk out of our offices with not only a clearer idea of what you're going to get in the home, but if we are building a house that you are particularly interested in, we can arrange that either the salesperson or a project manager meets you out at a home that we're building currently for another client, if the client is okay with it. So that's what I wanted to tell you today, because TrueBuild Home does stand different from all the other competitors. We streamline our process by having an online software. We're probably leading the industry on lot builders with this particular program, so that all of our documents are there, all the schedules are there, all of your selections are there. You can make change orders. We communicate through it so words are not lost in translation. In fact, if you walk into any one of our major facilities, you're going to not hear something that probably is very familiar with all other administrative companies that run these on your lot builder programs. You're not going to hear the phone ringing, because we encourage the client to text us, and here's why. Through the software. When you make a phone call to one of our project managers during your construction phase, let's say he's out of an area that you just can't reach him, so you're going to leave a message. Maybe it's something to do with a plumber. So 2 or 3 hours later, he's going to get your voicemail, and then he's going to have to call the plumber. Well, let's say the plumber is underneath a house out in Ocean Shores. So he's going to get that message, and you can kind of see the domino effect. But our online software allows you to do this. When you have a concern or a question, you simply send a message. That message pops up and probably about 10 people are going to see it. We encourage any one of our staffs that can solve that problem for you immediately to do so, unless it's a particular item with regards to draws or construction. But if you have a question or concern, that means a lot of people are going to be taking care of you. Now that is not happening with the other construction companies, I can guarantee you, because just doing this software is expensive. It takes a tremendous amount of groundwork to get these things up and going, because we install all or the majority of our selections into this software so you can kind of look at things and blow up images. It's really cool. It's, as they say in Spanish, it's really suave. So just know that our concern is for you. Check out our Google ratings. You'll see that we're +4. We don't have just 1 or 2. We encourage our clients to really communicate not only about the construction process, but also about the sales process.